Shalom, Yashara Allah. Shalom, Yashara Allah. Kahala Yahweh, Bahashim. Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. I'm back to you in another straight to the point moment in the wee hours of the morning. All right. So I just wanted to bring some more scripture to what we taught Saturday on the street corners. I had posted a video, but everything didn't post, so I figured I'd bring out one of the scriptures that we had brought out on that particular day, which is with the Shabbat for that camp day. Here it goes, the book Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them. We see remnants of this, or reverence of this, spiritually with Yahweh Shai, how he was redeemed, even though the flesh was destroyed. He was redeemed in the spirit, meaning spiritually, and in retrospect, there's no torment that touched him because he wasn't separated from Yahweh. But he was redeemed and brought back to Yahweh and conquered death. All right, verse 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, just like the brothers Paul, Timotheus, Stephen, and even Yahweh Shai himself. As they died in the sight of those unwise men, it seemed that they just died. They died without a cause. And their departure is taken for misery. And it was taken for misery. Even brothers today, they look at some of the scriptures and they see these things like, man, why would these men die? For what? And that's how cornered their thinking in their mind is. Verse 3. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. Let me read it again. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. And so as we taught on the revelation of, or revealing of, that your body will be made a living sacrifice. In the majority of most, it's gonna be like utter destruction. They be like, man, it's stupid for you just die, man. Why you gotta die? You know, in these times to come, when we face trials and tribulations. But as the scriptures say, but they are in peace. We'll have a peace because that peace is in the faith and the hope and the Rakakadash through Yahweh Shai unto Yahweh. Verse 4, for though they be punished in the sight of men, and most men are going to see this as a punishment. When those times of trial come, when some brothers be beheaded, cast into prison, killed, whatever the case may be in our times and trials in these latter days, it's going to seem punishment unto the sight of men. But to us, yet is their hope full of immortality. Let me read it again. Yet is their hope full of immortality. And we see this as Yahweh Shai. We walk the way Yahweh Shai walked when he led us by example. The example he also left us, though, that we'll be raised in his glory. He also mentioned that in the book of Revelation. We should be redeemed and raised in the same glory that he is raised, and we shall conquer death as he conquered. All right? Verse 5. And having been a little chastised, because that's a little chastisement for that short period of time. That little affliction is a light affliction. They shall be greatly rewarded. The reward is what the end result of us, that as the scriptures say, he that endureth to the end shall be saved. That redemption, that immortality, being immortalized as men through Yahweh Shai. For Yahweh proved them what? Yahweh proved them for what? Yahweh proved them. As gold is tried in fire, we should be tried in that fiery furnace. Just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, just like Ezekiel was tried, just like Yahweh Shai himself was tried by that trial of fire, we, the men of the Most High, are going to be tried by that trial of fire. And found them worthy for himself. What did he find us? Worthy for himself. This is how he prepared that sacrificial lamb, or those the scripture said there be many saviors. We've been prepared to be acceptable unto God as a sacrifice. Verse 6, as gold is in the furnace, he hath tried them and received them as a burnt offering. Let me read it again. As gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. Let me read that one more time. As gold, we are tried as gold in a furnace by that trial, that light affliction. He tried them. Who tried us? He tried them, the Most High, and received them. How did he receive us? He received us as what? As a burnt offering. As a what? As a burnt offering. The sacrifices are not done away with. We are made to be that sacrifice. All right? We are made to be that sacrifice. Right there, plain in scripture, man. And with that, I want to give all praise to Kahala Yahweh, Bahashim, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kadash, and death to America. Shalom, Michael.